I started watching Cam wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I started hearing him talk about his daddy waking up at 4 for a job he hated. I started going, there's a culture being built. I feel it. Man, double down on that culture these next 10 days, y'all. This is a chance y'all are stuck with each other. This is the time more than ever to get to know each other's grannies. That's when you start getting real tight, when you start walking in here and asking somebody about their granny.
So nothing spells motivation in the National Football League like Jelly Roll. We've got more Jelly Roll comments from Titans training camp for you coming up in just a little bit. But hey, welcome to the NFL Rundown. It is Thursday night, August 7th of the year 2025. We have 3 National Football League games actually going on tonight. One is approaching halftime, the third one that is. Hey, I got to give it to the Seattle fans, the 12th man, for actually showing up for a preseason game. They are in loud mid-season form, if you know what I mean. All right, this is the NFL Rundown. As always, I'm Dave DeBaugh, coming to you from the Silicon Valley. And as I mentioned, we are going to get into some more Jelly Roll in just a little bit because nothing is as great as a Jelly Roll motivational video to the Tennessee Titans at training camp. We've got, it's about a 2.5 minute video. We will play it for you in its entirety. Super quick before we get into that. What went down in the National Football League today? Well, Joe Burrow actually looked like he was in midseason form as the Bengals actually ended up losing 27-34 against the Eagles. In the possessions in which Burrow actually played, he was absolutely in midseason form. He actually looked great tonight. In terms of the Indianapolis Colts, well, you can't really say that, can you? Now, the Colts, who, as we all know, have some decisions to make when it comes to who their starting quarterback is actually going to be. And this was supposed to be Anthony Richardson's night. It wasn't because he got sacked and ended up hurting a finger and left the game after going 2 for 3. And on 21 yards completion, Daniel Jones came in and gave the Colts fans everything that the New York Giants fans actually already know about Daniel Jones, posting such wonderful statistics in a preseason game. He went 10 for 21, 144 yards passing in the game. Look, at the end of the day, the Ravens youngsters actually looked better than the Colts youngsters and some of the older Colts players. That's really all you could really truly take away from that particular preseason game. The last preseason game is Pete Carroll going home again to Seattle. As I mentioned, super loud game. Drew Luck got the start at quarterback, played pretty decently, and at halftime, or just in front of halftime, at least as I was recording this, the Seahawks are up 16-3. But our feature story is really all about Jelly Roll tonight. And I bring this up just simply to say that one of the great things that actually happens in National Football League training camps is, of course, the ability of those teams to actually bring in celebrities. We've seen it year in and year out. And this isn't actually the first time that Jelly Roll actually showed up to Tennessee Titans training camp. But I had a chance earlier in the day to really spend some time taking a look at this video. And we all know the great American comeback story that is Jelly Roll. Quite frankly, there's really nothing more motivating in American pop culture than a great comeback, and Jelly Roll is certainly that. When we go back and look at his history that he's had, and we also take a look at how Jelly Roll actually looks today versus how he looked 12 months ago when he showed up to the Tennessee Titans training camp. Certainly, There is a lot that can be said about Jelly Roll that has been said, most of it all being very positive. Quite frankly, I don't know anybody that doesn't at least like the Jelly Roll story. As music might not be for you, maybe it's for me, maybe it's not. But at the end of the day, what Jelly Roll says in this particular clip that I'm about to run for you is spot on. And I can't think of anybody better that the Tennessee Titans, who are certainly rebuilding this particular year, could have actually brought in to provide some level of motivation to their team. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in to today's NFL Rundown. Here is the Jelly Roll video for you in its entirety.
All right. Huge friend of our program, huge Titan fan, big fan of all of yours, Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Tighten up. What's up, boys? Yeah. For those of y'all that are new here, it's a lot of y'all. My name is Jason Jelly Roll D. Ford. I grew up right here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm super proud of that. When I grew up here, it was like 300,000 people in this town. Now it's like 2.3 million. And last year I came and spoke at the beginning of the season about how much the Titans have done for us locally. And I just want to go over that one more time for those of y'all that are new. Man, this city needs help. It always has. The biggest acquisition we ever made as a city was the Tennessee Titans. It was the first time our city felt like a city. We were a town before the Titans came here, you know? We do a lot of stuff at the juvenile, a lot of stuff at the homeless shelter. We do a lot of stuff at the local drug rehabs. What's up, Brad? A lot of the guys here came with us last year. I always open the extension. If you want to swing by the juvenile and play cards with the boys, it'll mean a lot to them. You know, you want to swing by the jail, any of that stuff, just reach out to our philanthropy team. Coach Callie's done nothing but help us. Today I want to talk to y'all about road life. Y'all finna leave for 10 days. I think it was a good time for me to come in and tell y'all I spend about 300 days a year not here. Buses, planes, trains, automobiles, walking, you name it, we've done it. We've slept in vans. And I learned early, that's where the magic was. Yeah, that's where the magic was for us. See, what was happening on that road between me and the boys started translating to the stage. And all that connection we were looking for on that stage that we could never find, because we were only trying to find it in that hour. We thought we were going to connect for this 60 to 90 minutes and we were going to change the world every night at every little local bar across the world. And then we learned it was the 23 hours we wasn't on a stage that we were building our connection. Finding a partner, finding a friend, building relationship, building strength, building community. That stuff will transfer to the field. That's something else I learned. I started becoming a better songwriter when I started becoming a better husband. I started becoming a better performer when I started becoming a better human. I started becoming a better son. I started prioritizing my mama's calls. It's funny how the heavens started opening up for me just because of how I was treating relationships everywhere else. Man, these 10 days are an opportunity, y'all. I knew it was happening whenever I seen Big Jeff get in shape in the off season. I seen JC show up like an animal. I started watching Cam wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I started hearing him talk about his daddy waking up at 4 for a job he hated. I started going, there's a culture being built. I feel it. Man, double down on that culture these next 10 days, y'all. This is a chance y'all are stuck with each other. This is the time more than ever to get to know each other's grannies. That's when you start getting real tight, when you start walking in here and asking somebody about their granny. I ride for this team. I can't get on the field, but close. I lost 200 pounds. I told coach I'm getting a contract. If I lose another 50. But I believe in y'all, man. Take this road as a moment to get together, man. Take this road as a chance to build something. Every time y'all get on that road, bring it home. Think about them relationships outside of here, man. It's funny how just being a good husband will change your entire day on the field. Man, I love y'all. I'll be here this season as much as I can. Y'all know I'm traveling the world, but I'm tightened up every single day, man. Thank y'all for letting me speak to y'all. Cali, baby.